Okay. Hello, everybody. How are you? Good to see you all. A lot of people waiting. Boy, we got a lot of them. Okay. Anyway, and look, I put a little background on myself. Isn't that cute? Isn't that adorable? I'm up in heaven now. I've gone to the big great beyond, and here it is. A little red on this side. Oh, why? I don't know. Am I red? No, I don't know. I'm trying to adjust the color on this thing too. Anyway, let's let everybody in here. Let me make sure everybody is somebody I know. One is suspicious because it says iPad 4, but I'm sure it's somebody we know. Okay, here we go. We start letting all these people in, and we're recording and we're on Facebook. And now we've got Charlene. Hello, Charlene. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
And Marjorie, how's your marriage doing?
Hanging in there.
Okay. And Mark Thorner. Hello, Mark. How are you? What's that background you got there?
Oh, the swamp. And we're wearing the same t-shirt.
You're wearing the same t-shirt. I'm wearing the same t-shirt.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. Say that again. Let me put on the earphones here. What?
it looks like we're both wearing the same t-shirt.
No, well, mine's
Oh, okay, no.
a
Okay.
thing with for Criterion. It's my Criterion t-shirt. And let's see. There's Francine. How are you, Francine?
I'm
Oh,
very well, thank you.
Scott Boddicker is outside. Are you at home, Scott, or are you somewhere else?
I'm in Iowa.
Are you in Iowa?
Yeah.
That's very nice. So there's a lot of umbrellas. Are you at a restaurant or something like that?
Yeah, it's the patio of the brewery that's next door to my condo here.
Oh, okay. You have a condo there that you own or that you just simply.
We own it. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know you were that wealthy. Got to get to know you. Um, hello, to Edward Berger. Hi there, Edward. How are
That's right.
you? Huh?
That's right.
That's right guy.
That's right.
That's right.
Now, when are you going out to the
Oh, I'll be here next week. Then the next week I won't be here.
if the price is right? Now,
Yeah, right.
somebody who follows this program and really likes it says that people should write to the Price is Right and tell them you're coming and how many years you've been going and
Oh,
never.
I've been coming since '82, but I had to skip a few years. My mother and then COVID. So
Oh, the hell with your mother. Hell with
Yeah, that's right. I should have told her that.
But no, that we should all write the Price is Right. The producers of the Price is Right. I'll see if I can find the address, right? And we can, um, maybe say, hey, the guy's been going there for what? How many years now?
Since '82.
Since 82 and never been picked to go on stage and, spin the wheel or do whatever you do there. When you play the game at home, how do you do?
Play the game. Oh, well, the games I do pretty good.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right. I mean,
because certain goods have tricks to them. So
yeah. I remember
So,
that
Alex,
Price is Right when it started wasn't like this.
Oh no, the original Price is Right was different.
It was just they'd show you an object and you'd
Right, and you bid on it, and I forget really how you play it. But
well, my friend's father,
yeah,
David Feldman, his father was Chester Feldman, and he
right,
was a producer on The Price is Right, among other
right.
things. And he said to uh, son that the reason that game now is so popular is because it's not one game.
Right,
It's a lot of little games,
right, right,
and that keeps it interesting.
right.
And and also the morons that go on the shows.
Well, I called Ed to try to get you on the show, and the producers decided to put you on the $1.98 beauty contest instead.
Okay, I'll be looking forward to that.
The
Gong
Gong Show
Show.
in for it.
That was the Chuck Barris who always would come up with ideas that would just upset people. It was a $1.98 beauty contest, and women would come on and try to win $1.98. Wearing bathing suits and everything like that. Let me see here. Oh, there is our good friend from not Petaluma. Where are you? In
Novato.
Nevada. I always forget Novato. It's like every time I would go down the road, there was Novato, but I never turned off to go into Novato.
Yeah, no blame there. It's
You
not
know,
a real memorable place. It's just simple middle class.
I would take the highway up to Petaluma.
Yeah, you visited a lot there, I think.
Yeah, I like Petaluma. In fact, so did Francis Ford Coppola, and so did George Lucas, because that's where they made American Graffiti. That was basically used as the main street after they were kicked out of San Rafael. San Rafael, after the first night of shooting, didn't like them being there, so they had to go to Petaluma, and they shot most of it there. And the other one was what was that one that Coppola did with where the girl wakes up and she's
Peggy Sue gets married
he
tonight.
gets married. And one of the reasons a lot of companies used Petaluma was that you could shoot down one of the streets there and it looked like any street of the last century, you know? So if you wanted to say it was 1940, it looked 1940. So anyway, you live in Nevada, nobody shoots anything there except each other, right?
That's right.
No, I'm kidding you, but it's just that Nevada never really,
Yep. It doesn't register as a place to
yeah,
be
it doesn't
really.
register. Yeah, yeah.
It just doesn't do that.
We should do something about that.
Yeah, let's take care of it.
Yeah, well, let's give it a slogan or something. Like Novato. It's better than being in, I don't know, Fresno. Hello to Len LaFrisco. Len, how you doing, pal?
I'm really good. I spent much of the last 3 days with a friend of yours named Stephen Pearl.
Oh, yes. Great. How is Stephen doing?
Stephen is doing well. I have a lovely picture of me together with him and Erin O'Connor. Do you remember who she is?
Erin O'Connor was a comedian, female comedian.
She told me a story about, well, not about you, but where you were involved, where she said she performed at a club. You were there. She was very nervous because you were there, because you were a big shot.
Mhm.
And the next morning, she woke up as she usually did and turned on your show. And she heard you say, there was this girl I saw last night, and her name was Erin O'Connor. And you really talked her up. And she said she got goosebumps and she couldn't believe that you were talking about her, and it made her career.
Really? How's
Yeah,
she doing? Has she got a career,
I don't know what she's got. She was there the other night, and she was very funny.
Yeah.
Pearl is Pearl. That guy he's still funny. And I
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
I've got to call Pearl and do another show with him. I
You
have
should.
a long time because the problem with Pearl was he always just was holding his phone all the time and it didn't really play well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I think I'll give him a shout
You
out
should.
and
He was. We had a lovely chat about you. Your ears were probably burning for 3 days. Well, I got there on Wednesday to go see his show, and nobody showed up. Me and my buddy showed up. There was not one other person in the club.
well, was anybody saying anything nasty about me?
Oh yeah, no, no, not a word. Absolutely not. We've all said very good memories of you.
Oh, really? Good.
It was
Good.
very good.
I'm glad, and I'm glad.
Erin wanted me to tell you that story because she really
Well,
appreciated you.
I'm happy I could do it. I don't remember doing it. I barely remember her actually.
Right.
But if I talked her up and I said nice things about her and it made her feel good and helped her career personally because it gave her a little impetus, I'm happy to have done it, because I really, when I started using comedians on my show, I got to the feeling that the hardest business you can be in is being a comedian. There is nothing harder. I mean, rejection, everything, you know?
Well, to get ready for a show on Wednesday night and nobody shows up, that's got to be a little deflating.
Yeah, exactly. But the guys like Pearl they're in there for the long haul.
He's got the energy still. He's up running around on the stage and doing whatever. He's still really good.
Yeah, yeah. How much has his act changed over the years?
I remembered a lot of the things that he did, some of that same old stuff, but a lot of it was new, a little more topical. But I found it funny. The crowd that was there, not exactly a Stephen Pearl crowd, I would say, but he's got a couple of good laughs.
Well,
But
what
I was
crowd
laughing.
is a Stephen Pearl crowd?
Well, old Jews.
Oh, no. But anyway, no, Stephen Pearl's a very funny guy. And
Yeah,
you're wearing a t-shirt to honor Marjorie and me getting married.
ah,
Because that's where we got married.
Mm-hmm.
that's right.
Lake Tahoe,
Yes,
right on the shores
yes,
of
it is.
Lake Tahoe.
Mhm.
Marjorie,
I'm going.
before I took you up there to marry you, had you ever been to Lake Tahoe?
Mm-mm.
It's a wonderful place. Beautiful.
I'm going to a wedding there in about 3 weeks that is costing $2 million.
Oh, well, ours cost 54 cents.
I will not go into any more detail than that,
I
other than
give you an idea of how inexpensive our wedding was. We had to go when we went to go sign the papers and everything, after
Well,
our
wait. Before that, we bought the flowers at a supermarket.
at Safeway. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went to the supermarket, and then we went to the thing. We got married, and then we went to sign the thing. You could call this the reception. We held our reception in McDonald's.
nice.
And right there with the big statue of Ronald McDonald looking over us, we signed the marriage papers.
Did you supersize it all or no?
Marriage license. Yeah, we supersized marriage, absolutely. Well, I think it's lasted longer than any of my other marriages. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are doing
You
good.
guys have been married more than a week?
Yes.
More than 10 years?
No, I think, let's see here. What was the one? How long was Ronnie? Ronnie was about 8 years, but only 5 years we were together. And I just didn't get around to getting the divorce till about 8 years. And then my second wife, third wife, Susan, I think we were married for, God, I'm trying to remember how long we were married, maybe 10 years.
Is she the one that left you for Troy Donahue?
Yes. No, excuse me. That's not Susan. That was Ronnie. Ronnie left me for
Yeah,
Troy Downey. Isn't that a mediocre thing to happen to me? Anyway,
At least it wasn't
They were
Pee Wee
great.
Herman.
Troy and I were great friends. We used to go into Central Park when these things weren't legal and smoke joints together. And then he would go down, I would go down with him, and he would go to the Joe Franklin TV show. Anybody here in New York remember Joe Franklin? Yeah, you guys remember Joe Franklin.
Yeah.
He would drag me down to the Joe Franklin show because he had to do it. And we went there and we were stoned out of our minds. We had this, you remember Pustafix bubbles? Those bubbles that you pull out and then you blow, but they're huge and their volume. Really? You remember them?
Yeah.
Well, we each had one of those, and we did a tribute to Joe Franklin and blew him in his face.
Jesus.
He didn't bat an eyelash. He just went on with his show. So, Alex, who was the person that held the torch at the beginning of the Columbia Pictures? And I go, you didn't hear what I just said? And I told one time he asked me to what do you want for your children? I didn't have any children, but he said, what do you want for your children? I said, well, I don't have any children, but if I had one, I would want a world in which they can do what they wanted to do. And I give this big, wonderful, heartfelt answer, more than I probably even would give here. And then the first thing he said to me is, by the way, do you know who held the torch in the Columbia Pictures? And I'm going, you weren't even listening to me. Yeah. But anyway, we'd go down there stoned out of our minds. And that was me and Troy Donahue. He wasn't a big shot by then, but he hadn't yet made, I think, The Godfather was the last picture he ever really appeared in, where he played Connie's husband-to-be. So anyway, hello to Mike Chisholm up there in Canada.
Peace and love, kids. You know, we've all heard of the Carson bump, but after today's episode, we now know about the Bennett bump, and I'm grateful for it.
The Bennett bump?
Bennett bump. Aaron O'Connor got the Bennett bump.
Oh, Bennett bump. Oh, okay. That's great. Yeah. But you would go on Carson and you would get a bump in your career, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah. Of course, we have our old friend Paul Levin.
Right.
Levin? Which one is it again? It's Levin, right?
It's Levin.
Levin. It's like Paul 11 because it's
Yeah, but you can
Paul
say it
Paul 11.
however you want.
Oh, I love you so much. I want to say it like I should say it. You know. Hello to our good friend Andrew Deutsch. Hello, Andrew. How are you?
I'm all right. I just got back from my trip and brought back some COVID from the tourist shop, so I've been in bed for a week.
Oh,
You got
man.
COVID on your vacation?
Yeah,
If
yeah.
it's Canadian COVID, it costs you 25% more.
I was charged it at customs.
Go on, Mike.
It's instead when you take that Plexovid crap, instead of tasting like sewer, it tastes like maple syrup.
But what did you do to take care of it? Did you get the
Yeah, the
COVID?
yeah, after my insurance, it was still $500
Jesus.
to make my
Wow.
mouth taste like a sewer. Yeah.
Oh, you know
If
something?
you
It's because the
if you buy
government.
that shit at the pharmacy without insurance, it's $1,700.
Wow.
Yeah.
Paxlovid.
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 Yeah, that's the Latin word for mouth tastes like
Well,
shit.
there are Jerry Lewis drugs, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
It is.
Paxlovid.
It's awful. But I'm not sure if I got it from the polar bear I wrestled or the salmon I caught with my teeth in the
Well,
river.
how did you get it? I guess there's a lot of people on that
On the
ship.
cruise, I'm sure.
You're on a damn.
I saw it and I grabbed it and got it.
Yeah, well, if we take
Well, you
a cruise,
I don't know because my wife didn't get it,
Yeah.
and but
What
I
kind
came
of
home
what kind of accommodations did you have? Did you have a cabin or did you have a suite?
I had a cabin.
Oh, okay. Are they
Yeah.
small? They're kind of tight, aren't they?
No, it was
10
fine.
feet, 10,
I
10 by
actually
50.
am glad that I didn't get a suite or a balcony or anything else. The room was just fine. It was clean. It was comfortable, and I went out to go look at stuff, and I would never cruise again. It had nothing to do with the cabin.
Where did the cruise go? Is this Alaska?
Alaska, yeah.
Oh, I hear that's a great cruise.
I would have much rather been on land. The difference is I'm not an observer. I'm a participant, and on a cruise you're an observer. You land in a port and you're
lazy.
stuck.
I want to sit in my room or go out on the porch and see the stuff go by. Leave me alone. I want my food brought to me. Now I don't even want to go to the damn restaurants. You know.
No, the restaurants, that was the best, was the dinners that I had. But
Really?
it's the problem that they don't tell you about a cruise is there's other people on it. And that's what
I've heard that. I've heard that.
Yeah, I got to tell you that one of the greatest stories ever. I'm having breakfast. My wife was sleeping in. I get up super early because I was working in the morning by internet and then enjoying in the afternoon.
Mhm.
A couple from Iowa, nicest people I'd ever met. Absolutely the people you would expect to be from Iowa. And she turns ghost white looking at her phone. And I said, what's wrong? And she goes, I don't believe this. And she turns the phone to show me and her husband a picture of their house with no roof on it and a bunch of guys walking. I said, what's that? She said, these people just showed up and tore the roof off of our house. They got the wrong house.
Oh, shit.
So she lived on 7th Avenue, and the house that was supposed to be torn off was 7th Street.
Wow.
And she got the text.
Oh my God.
Her boss, because it's a small town, saw it happening and stopped it. And they had just had the roof replaced 3 years ago.
Oh,
You know, there is a story about, there's a great short that Laurel and Hardy did called Big Business, in which they go to a guy's house. They're selling Christmas trees door to door.
Mhm.
And they go to this guy's house. Jimmy Finlayson was the actor. I remember this stuff. I can't remember,
you're right.
any of your names, but I remember. And they want to sell him the Christmas tree. And he says no. And he slams the door in their face. But after doing so, the tree is caught in the door. So they knock on the door and they say, hey, look what you did to our tree. So he goes and get a pair of scissors and cuts the top of it off. So one thing leads to another. They pull off his bell to his house. Then he does something else to them, and then they tear something else apart. And by the time you're through, they've completely ripped this entire house to shreds, and their car is completely gone because that's what he goes back and destroys. And by the way, if you've never seen Big Business, it's the best short ever made. Okay, and it's not as good as I'm talking it, but. And finally, that's the whole story. The house is completely destroyed. Their car is completely destroyed. And a few days later, they get a call. Turns out when they went for rented a house to do it with, or they hired a house to do it with, they guy hired it because he had a friend who had a house that they were going to tear down anyway, and they want you can go ahead and do it. The only thing is, they picked the wrong house.
God.
And so that's a
Wow.
great story about big business. You've seen it, right, Mark? Yeah, anybody who loves Laurel and Hardy has seen it. Let me see here. Oh, Charlie, how you doing?
Hi, I'm doing okay.
Yeah. Oh, you're not at your girlfriend's place. Is something wrong?
No, sometimes I have to be here to do umpire stuff.
I see. But how's that relationship going?
Going fine.
It's not. There was a little hesitation there.
Oh,
Oh, it's going fine. What do you want me to
Well,
say?
ask me how
I
much.
can't
Ask
really
me-
talk about her
ask me
because she
how-
doesn't want me to.
Let me ask you about the same question. You asked me the same question about Marjorie. How's your marriage going?
How's your marriage going?
It's okay. You see, you gotta be a little more enthusiastic, and I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't go. It's great. So after the show, she'll beat me up.
She had a big honey-do list this weekend. I spent all weekend putting furniture together that she bought for her porch. So I'm worn out.
So she bought it. You had to put it together.
That's my job.
Seems about right.
You've only been going with her a short time. Isn't that being a little presumptuous?
Hey, it's been 6 months. Hey.
Wow.
Once you don't put furniture together, I'm sorry.
Well, tell her that.
You maybe put a light bulb here and there, but that's it because you're taller than she is.
Is it
Oh,
is it
very
true,
much.
Charlie? At IKEA, they now have adult toys you have to put together.
Oh,
You didn't see those when you were there?
Hey, Kevin, how's your life going?
Oh, just Ducky. How are you?
just
Wait a minute, that's the same answer as how's your marriage going?
Just Ducky. How are you?
Okay. Well, you're trying to
I was
buy?
going to tell Charlie, those are credits. Those aren't honeydews. Those are credits.
right.
You mean you can cash them in
Money in the
later?
bank.
You put it in your little bank,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marjorie, remember when you wouldn't pick me up from the hospital?
Oh,
Oh, here we
gee.
go.
I heard about it.
That's in her bank. And
Forever.
forever. But anyway, how's it going, Kevin? You're fixing your house up, right? You washed it, and then somebody's gonna paint
Yeah, they're
it.
out there painting and doing all the
Yeah,
sealing up stuff out there. Yeah.
yeah. Now, why are you planning on selling the house?
Yeah, it's going up for sale sooner or later.
Yeah, but first you got to buy another house, right?
That's right.
And you
it's
want
not going well.
It's not going well.
No. No.
Where do you want to go?
Oregon.
Oregon.
But you would think that would be an easy thing. Somebody wants to sell their house. You go up to it. You say, "Hey, this is nice. I'll buy it. How much?"
Oh, no.
Oh,
That's not the way it works anymore.
Well, Marjorie is selling her condo, and it's taking forever.
Yeah.
It just every place one place you put money down, and they haven't given you the money back.
Pretty much, yeah, so far.
Really?
Wow.
wow.
It looks
The other thing is the interest rates are at sort of the highest point,
Yeah.
for this generation. These kids have never seen numbers like this high
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Well,
My first house was 12.5%.
That'll all be fixed soon. Don't worry.
Yeah.
and of course, Mandy O'Brien, who bought a house a while back and has been living in it for what, a year or so now?
Oh, it's got to be 3.
Actually, almost 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
3
yeah.
years.
Wow.
About in October of 22.
And you've been enjoying it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But before you were living in apartments, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So buying a house it's a big deal. I've never
It's smarter, yeah, and it's smarter because rent's pretty high around these parts. So, you know,
How,
sometimes I wish I still lived in an
how
apartment.
high is rent there? Yeah.
My apartment, by the time I moved out, I just lived in a 1 bedroom.
Uh-huh.
It was like 1,500 a month.
Oh my
Well,
God.
1 bedroom here is 5,000.
I understand. I know. My daughter
Yeah.
lives in New York. Remember, she lives in.
Oh,
Bennett.
yeah. Yeah.
I
Oh,
have to do that all the time.
it's terrible.
Yeah.
In
You
fact,
look
I
like
don't-
you look like you're broadcasting from heaven.
well, I,
Yeah,
I thought I put a different background on today rather than just,
Looks good.
Yeah, I like it. It helps me look better.
Mhm.
Put a pair of wings on me, I'm ready to go. So you've been enjoying the house, right?
Yes, and speaking of honey-do lists, my friend Henry, he does so much stuff around my house, not even funny. He likes to do stuff, just little things, but I don't even have to ask him, he just does it.
Oh, good.
He knows you appreciate it.
You can keep him forever, right?
Yes, but he'll tell me, he'll say, "Oh, well, I hope you didn't mind that I did such and such." I'm like, "No, I mean, go ahead, knock yourself out."
Go ahead. Yeah, right. Where now he has his own place, right?
Yeah, he has a house too.
Yeah, it's not like Charlie who's living off his girlfriend.
Oh, jeez.
You say living or mooching?
Well,
I still got to pay $1,000 a month for this place.
Oh, well, I'm sure you won't after a little while. But anyway.
Like for instance, remember he took care of the mouse situation,
Yeah.
Right. We don't get mice here. We got one mouse, didn't we, once, I think? And that was it, Marjorie?
Way back when.
Way back when. Yeah. So anyway, it's good to see all of you here. Did you hear this great story? I put it up on my Facebook page that in Washington, D.C., they were holding a event in which J.D. Vance invited people to the big railroad station there.
Yeah.
Can't remember what the name of it is.
Union Station.
Union Station. And he was there to promote the fact that there's no crime in Union Station. And then a reporter from Gray Television, who was attending the event, noticed that somebody had stolen their wallet.
Should I give it back?
Stolen their wallet. And he's up there saying, there's no crime in Union Station any longer. Yeah. So.
Well, did you hear what they were yelling at him as he walked through there?
No.
They were calling him the couch fucker.
Yeah.
These people aren't going anywhere without getting a little heat, I saw some woman on television today. It was really sad, too. She had a kid who was born with a horrible cleft palate and some other thing that was wrong with him. And, they went out and got Medicare. Not Medicare, Medicaid. Yeah. And it was taking care of him with all the medicines he needs and everything, because there's a secondary condition beside the cleft palate, but they got that taken care of. They got that sewn up, and then he's got something else wrong with him. And the woman says, I'm a conservative, and I'll stay a conservative, but this is wrong. And the thing is that somebody should remind her that, you're a conservative, and that's fine. Trump isn't. We don't know what Trump is, but he certainly isn't but I really felt sorry for him. Marjorie was watching this too,
Yeah.
And it's something that, you have a kid and then all of a sudden it's a lot of care you're going to have to do with this kid. You can't just, hey, it's sunny outside, go out and play,
No, round the clock care.
Right. But it was pretty heartwarming. But she just said, I'm a conservative, but and the host of the show didn't mention, well, that doesn't matter. The fact that you're conservative is just fine. This guy isn't a conservative. You don't have to be pro-Trump, So anyway, that was the thing I saw. We don't normally talk about this stuff, but I started with my story about a reporter getting his wallet lifted at an event to say how safe Union Station was. So, anyway, Anyway, so what about it? What else is happening? Let me see. I want to ask all of you, how many people here have pets?
Of what?
Pets.
Pet.
Yeah. What do you got, Mike Chisholm?
2 cats.
2 cats. Okay.
Yes.
How about you, Andrew?
2 dogs.
And who
I
was
had
the
3
other one that
one-
said they
one
raised
back.
their hand? It was you, wasn't it?
I have a dog.
You have a dog. Okay.
Mhm.
And Kevin, you have a cat?
Yeah, barely.
Barely. See,
He's on his last legs.
we were talking the other night, not on this program, but just a thing we do personally about that. And the fact that how much it costs to take care of your cat so far? It got sick?
Oh, it was just $500 to get the test done, but they wanted to keep him overnight for a few nights at $1,200 a night.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's more expensive than a hotel, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
But I was
Yep.
I thought, hey, it'd be nice to have a pet. You know, Marjorie and I always talked about getting one. Then I said, but if we had one, just the upkeep on the cat is amazing. You know, I mean,
It's not. It's not that expensive it's when they get older they start having problems.
Yeah, it's when they get it, during your life. Most of the time, it's nothing. And then when things are just like everybody
vaccines,
else,
and that's about it. Food.
Yeah. Well, the interesting thing I heard, I think it was from Kevin the other night, was that you can buy insurance for your animals.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not cheap. It's not cheap. But that some companies, besides giving you health insurance, give you pet health insurance.
they offer it.
They offer it.
They offer it. Yeah,
Been around a long time.
Well, when they say they offer it, how much money are they asking you to pay in offering it?
Well, I think my wife's, when I looked at the insurance last year, was I think it was in the $70, $80 a month range.
I don't know. But if you got an older cat, you know, it's going to pay for
It's
itself.
not cheap.
Yeah, I guess. I think if they don't argue like Blue Cross does.
But you have to go to you have to go to network doctors? Is that part of the deal?
Probably, yeah, I believe so. I mean, there's some, when you go to the vet, they've got that stuff on the wall, and I shot a QR code there one day, and yeah, you got to go to certain doctors, and oh, you're lucky you're at one now. So, that kind of thing.
It says here, what is it? Jeremy S. Kramer. Is that my Jeremy Kramer? No, I don't think it is. He said, "Bennett, you look less pompous all the time. Love seeing you and hearing you while I wait for my meds at the pharmacy." What?
I think that is Jeremy Kramer.
Sounds like it.
Is for. Wait, I'm wondering what the protocol is for nudist funerals. I love you, Alex.
What?
Could that be Jeremy Kramer?
I think it might be.
Let me see if I can get this. That is Jeremy Kramer. Jeremy! Yeah. Hi, Jeremy. God, I miss you, Jeremy. We should talk. I would love to have you on the show. You know, you're really terrific. Anyway, so that's
it is.
Yeah, he's friends with Bubs, I think, and Pearl, and
well, no, I've talked to Bubs about him, and he says he hasn't heard from him in a long time. You know, so
Terry McGovern, Phil.
Huh?
Yeah, he's got a few of them.
Aaron says she was talking to Kravitz, Steven Kravitz.
Well, Kravitz, yeah, he's living in L.A. now.
Yes, correct.
And how's she say he's doing?
Yeah, he says he's doing great. Yeah, doing good.
Well, I encouraged him to go back out to California and do some acting because he did a lot of acting, got a lot of jobs in the early days. Howard the Duck. Yeah. No, he was in Howard. He was in Howard the Duck, actually. But anyway, he what was I going to say? Where was I? Was
Kramer, good actor, moved to L.A.
Moved to L.A. Yeah, and I told Kravitz said he should go back to Hollywood. That at the very least, at his age and the way he looked, he's a good character actor. He'd be a good character in films. So he should go out for character acting roles. You know. And so he was living out in near Boston, and
Yeah.
he finally decided to go there. And I haven't talked to him much, and I really should because I one of the guys I really like, you know. But it was kind of difficult doing video with him too. So, you know. So anyway, but I have Lori Thompson, who is my newswoman, and I do things with her once a week, and she knows what she's doing. You know, it's a perfect picture. So we talk every week. However, she got what was it again?
Bell's palsy.
Bell's palsy.
She's got Bell's palsy now, poor thing.
Yeah, yeah. I talk to a lot of people. A lot of people I know have had Bell's palsy. It's just, you know, they give you some medicine and it goes away. But her face doesn't work,
Wow.
you know. And so I think she'll be back on with us next week. But she got Bell's palsy. And I'm going, geez, you know. So I told her she should really just do the show with us and do it this way, you know.
Is she done with her cancer treatment?
She's done with the treatments, but she goes back and gets tested constantly, which you have to do. You know, every 6 months I go in to be checked for this CLL, this form of leukemia, just to make sure that nothing has happened. I don't have any symptoms. So as long as you don't have symptoms, they don't do anything about it, you know. In her case, she had something with it they were really serious about, and they did radiation and they did chemotherapy on it. And it did, I don't know, if she'd done it in New York, they might have not been that severe. But some of those doctors out in the hinterlands will overdo it just to make sure they get the cancer to go away. So, you know. Anyway, anybody seen any good movies lately?
Can I
You know,
talk? Can I
I was
talk?
watching Midnight Cowboy the other night, and I know
Yeah.
that's not a new movie, but man, it's so good.
Does it hold up?
Oh, it really does. You
Yeah.
know, it's interesting to see the New York from the 70s, number one.
And to see John Voight before he became an asshole.
Yeah, right. And it's just such like, oh, it just, and I can't get the song out of my head. You know, everybody's talking at me. It's like, you know,
Oh, don't sing it, then it'll be in my
yeah, I
head.
know. I know. But it stayed with me. Yeah, it's really good though. It's worth a second look, even after all these years.
Ratso Rizzo, right? That was the name of Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah.
When I hated my audience, what was the song I used to play because they said, I hate you today and you're never going to be able to get this out of your mind. And I would play it. Anybody who was in San Francisco remember?
I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah, I used to play it.
YMCA?
No.
Finally got it out of your mind.
But
Yeah.
it was really a stupid song too. But once you heard it, you couldn't get it out of your head.
Earworm. Yeah, earworm.
Disco Duck.
You know. Have we seen any good movies, Marjorie?
What's the thing that we've been watching, that series?
Or watching Hostage on Netflix, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend it.
I wouldn't recommend it.
But it's only like 5 or 6 episodes, something like that. So we're watching it. We I think last week we mentioned we saw Superman, and we really liked it. Really.
No, you really liked it. I liked it when he became part of a group.
When all the Justice League guys
Yeah.
came into it. Yeah. But still, it was a good movie, you know.
Okay.
Entertaining film. Well, I thought it was better than okay. I think it's the best Superman movie I ever saw. You know, because I never thought that the first Superman was that good. You know. Have you seen you haven't seen the latest Superman, have you, Mark? Are you interested?
Yeah, I'll see it eventually.
Aren't you into some of that stuff? Those
Oh yeah, very much. And
things, yeah.
yeah, that was my business back in 1980. You know,
What were you doing again?
I was a production person in Marvel.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, that was yeah, I was a freelancer. I was a and yeah, you know, that was like, and I had friends that very good friends worked for DC. I was friends with at the time the publisher, editor-in-chief Julie Schwartz.
Oh, wow.
And, these were my friends. So, yeah, but I was more interested in the Fantastic Four. What can I tell you?
What does a production manager do?
Products.
What is a production artist? So you're sitting there besides drinking vast amounts of coffee at 2 a.m. So if there's a deadline, 28 pages, and Frank Miller, for some reason, who can't finish it on Daredevil, brings in 24 pages.
Oh my God.
So we have to finish it, or if there's changes in the story, everything gets put together right there before it goes to pre-press and then up to Canada for printing. So we're the bullpen.
Sounds like a lot of ulcers. Is that in a job like that? Yeah.
Oh God, no, it was so much fun.
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, that was, and the weird thing, and I've always tell this story, like at 2 in the morning, we'd fantasy cast movies that we knew who the hell's going to finance an X-Men movie or a Spider-Man movie, because yeah, TV is the best thing you're going to get, the Hulk and whatnot. And the one thing we all agreed on, this was way back, was Jack Nicholson as the Joker. That was, and Schwarzenegger as Conan. They're big reach on that one. But never in a million years did we ever, $1 billion, it was like, or Disney. No one saw that ever coming from miles away. That's why I'm astonished to this day. Like, I don't believe this stuff exists like this now.
Well, you know what it is? It's because movies really no longer exist in their normal form.
Yeah, I know.
These are essentially things you put in theaters that people want to see. You got to make them about 2.5 hours now. You can't make them shorter than that. And you sell a lot of popcorn, and a lot of sodas, and that's the kind of movie they're playing in theaters today. If you put in a nice little movie about two people who fall in love and whatever, I'm sorry, nobody's going to go see it in the theater.
But
if you put it on Netflix, they'll watch it,
Alex, when I hear about movies like Terrifier, these no budget films that make over 200 million, it's like, yep, you could still put asses in seats. You can still do it.
But you can't put asses in seats with the kind of movies we used to make that had stories and acting and all of that.
Yeah,
Now these are all products.
Yeah. It's one that there'll always be a way.
And mind you, I don't mind product. I just got finished watching Suicide Squad. A pure product.
Yeah.
And yet I enjoyed it. So what the hell?
Mark, what did you think of the Fantastic Four movie?
It's the best one they've made yet.
Don't you wish that Stan and Jack could have seen that movie?
Yes, in fact, I was tearing up at one point. I was like, why wasn't Jack around or Stan around for this? This would have been, and especially that little dedication at the end.
The 828 was just, it hit you out of nowhere. Oh yeah, it was so good.
Well, you know what? The fact that what was interesting about Fantastic Four is how many times they've tried to make that movie.
Yeah. Yep.
And it never caught because they never had the right script or something, because they were dreadful movies, most of them.
Many people think the same thing about Spider-Man. Many people didn't like any of the Sony Spider-Mans, and they say they didn't get it right until they got the Garfield movie finally.
So they got the Garfield movie?
Andrew Garfield?
No, Andrew Garfield.
I thought you meant Garfield, like, oh boy, I want more spaghetti.
Yeah.
The team up nobody wanted, Spider-Man and Garfield.
But Alex, as far as like being entertained, I've been watching stuff on YouTube that has been so funny. And I'm like, there's no way stuff like this could possibly go mainstream. And I think the mainstream is pretty much on YouTube right now. If you want to see something good, something different, and it's like, okay, this is what it is now.
Well, everybody, YouTube is an endless source of entertainment,
Yeah.
information. You know, I told Marjorie, I've learned a lot from watching YouTube.
Right?
You
Did you
know,
watch these AI baby comedy things?
Oh, that's so
Creepy
funny.
babies.
Well, I gave Alex the link to one that I was laughing like, oh my God, this is AI? And I'm
Yeah.
like,
what's it called? Creepy babies?
oh,
AI babies saying crazy shit. That's what
The
it's
Theo
called.
Vaughn ones are the best.
The what?
There's a guy named Theo Vaughn.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look at the Theo Vaughn ones, it's pretty perfect putting those two things together.
Theo Bond?
Theo, yeah.
Theo Bond.
Yeah.
Have
Okay.
you seen the ones where they're interviewing the babies
Yes.
to bash their parents?
So funny.
Boy, I'm missing something here. I didn't see any of
There-
that. I mean, but
there-
one thing we absolutely, for a while, were mesmerized with is watching rugs get cleaned. Have you seen the rug cleaning videos?
We've talked
That
about it.
would be so
Yeah.
good.
I mean, they get this rug, you know, it's this rug cleaning place, and they put it in this place where
It's
they
black. You can't see
you
anything
can't
on
see
it.
anything. And
Dirty.
they start pouring soap on it, and they start washing it. And there's hardly for at least a half hour. There's no image on the rug yet. But finally, you start seeing all this dirt come piling out of the rug, you know, going into these gutters, and slowly it comes together. And by the end of about 45 minutes, you've got a restored rug.
That's got to be so satisfying.
Yeah,
Oh,
satisfying, definitely.
but you sit there, and it's very satisfying as you watch it.
Yep.
And they got millions of views. I mean, it was just incredible. But that was one of my favorites for a while.
But these creepy baby videos are going to start washing them too.
They're going to start washing them.
Washing the creepy babies.
Yeah, yeah. But I've watched the rug things lately. What happens is there's an algorithm. Like if you watch the rug things and you watch like 10 of them, then about every other thing that comes up on YouTube is rug cleaning. Until you go to something else that you really enjoy, and then it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like for some reason, look, I got hooked on something and it's stupid and Marjorie doesn't understand it, but I don't care because I love Marjorie and I know she doesn't understand me. So so I like watching Family Feud's final thing, where they ask the questions of two people, right?
Mhm.
They try to win $20,000.
Oh yeah.
I watched one or two of those, and guess what kept coming up?
Mm-hmm.
I got hooked on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, Francine?
Yeah. And what's his name? Steve
Steve Harvey.
He's so funny. He is so funny, like his reactions to people when they say something stupid.
Like they got to
It's just-
answer 5 questions in 20 seconds. And as he's
Yeah.
reading them, sometimes he's laughing so hard he can't get through them in 20 seconds. Yeah.
Do you ever see any of them where they get it in where the first person gets it and they get all 200? That's really rare, but it has happened.
I saw one where he got 200. You have to get 200.
Yeah.
But he got to 200 with one person.
Yeah, it's really rare, but it does happen.
And they brought the other person out and they said, if you don't get this one.
They had a wheel. They had a Wheel of Fortune where someone got it with no letters.
No letters.
No letters, and it was 80s song lyrics, and it was never gonna give you up, never gonna let you go, and the guy got it. He just got it by looking at like that many letters.
Yeah.
80s lyrics.
Wow. Wow.
That's fantastic.
But so I get hooked on that whenever I see Steve Harvey's doing it. They only last 5 minutes, so I can just watch it, you know.
Alex, I tried to take the segue before with movies, but Francine just gave it back. I didn't see a movie, but boy, oh boy, anybody, I know there's a lot of people across geographically here. If anybody has a chance to go see Cyndi Lauper on her retirement tour, go see her. She was incredible.
She's one of my favorites.
My neighbor went
She's
last night
awesome.
right here in the Shoreline. They went last night.
Oh, right on. Yeah, we took our granddaughter she's 7 years old. It's her first concert, and she saw Cyndi Lauper, and I mean, she absolutely blew the roof off the place.
Very good,
So good.
Lauper documentary out.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember the title of it now. Something about, oh gee, I can't remember. Anybody know what I'm talking?
I've seen the doc. I forget the actual title. I've seen the doc though. It's fantastic.
Wait a minute, hold on a second. I'll type in Cyndi Lauper here and let's.
I figured out who Cyndi Lauper is to me now, because I always used to think she sounded like Betty Boop, but it's not like she is Betty Boop, but Betty Boop with like a PhD in art, because she is so smart.
Yeah.
She's just absolutely brilliant, but sounds like a cartoon character from Queens. She's adorable. But boy, could she still belt it out. She started the show with She Bob, and it was nuts. Like, it was really, really good.
Let me see here. Cyndi Lauper. What was the name of that movie?
The Colors, was it?
No, that Colors was the name of an album.
It's a song, yeah. No, I thought they had it was a movie, I think.
What is Cyndi Lauper's disease? Is she sick?
Yeah,
she has plaque.
Yeah, she does one of those drug commercials.
Right, yeah.
You're talking about there was a song in a movie that was,
No, but I'm trying to think of what the movie was.
it was at that Roby and Michelle's high school reunion.
No. This was a documentary.
Let the Canary Sing.
There you go.
Let the Canary Sing. Right.
Yep.
Wow.
And it's very good.
It's awesome.
You know, we saw another documentary the other night. I don't know if we mentioned this last week. I had an old friend that used to come around the house when I was married to who was I married to at the time?
One of them.
Ronnie. And we lived up in Riverdale. And she used to come up and just hang out with her boyfriend, and we, smoke a joint and just do stuff. And her name was Janice Ian.
Oh yeah.
And Janice, I loved her dearly, good friend. And then as time goes on, you lose contact. Well, all of a sudden, I'm over there at the PBS, and it says, Masterpiece, or what do they call the thing?
Masterpiece Theater?
No, it's the other thing where they do people like her.
Oh, American Masters?
American Masters, that's it. And it says Janice Ian. And then I look at the time on it and it says 1 hour and 50 minutes. I'm going, how do you do a documentary on Janice Ian for 1 hour and 50 minutes? So Marjorie and I start watching it.
Oh.
By the time it's over, what'd you think, Marjorie?
It was very good. I knew very little about her.
And it's amazing the resiliency she's had. That she's won more Grammys than I ever thought she won. But she won them later on when she moved down to Nashville and did some country stuff, and then she did something else. And she has been a working writer and performer for almost, I think she's got to be at least 70 years old.
Yeah.
And it's a terrific documentary. It's on PBS. So if you have their channel or whatever, just type in Janice Ian and it will come up.
Yeah, I saw it too, and I loved it. And I think that is there any female that grew up and at that time and didn't know at 17? I mean, that ripped your heart out. It was wonderful.
Yeah. But I mean, she's just terrific.
Very, very talented. Very talented.
She's still alive today, and they had her boyfriend in it. And that was the boyfriend she used to bring with her, although he's an old guy now. And they were together for about 5 years, and then she became a lesbian.
Yep.
Janice Ian, 74.
74? Yeah.
Yep.
But it's a great documentary if you get a chance to watch it. Marjorie loved it.
Yeah, it's very good.
I think when we started, you went, I don't know if I want to watch this.
Yeah.
The new doc on
The
new doc on Devo is really good.
I heard that.
Oh, I gotta see that.
Local guys. They just down where they're from, Paulastown. They're in Akron. And there's the documentary on the disaster that was The Biggest Loser. Is also
I saw.
really,
Yeah,
really
Ken
worth
and I watched
watching.
that.
Look at that. What was it called? Fit for Life or so? I don't know.
Biggest Loser.
Fit
No,
for Life.
it wasn't called The Biggest Loser, the documentary.
Fit
But
for Life.
It's on Netflix, and it's
Yeah.
you enjoyed it, didn't you, Marjorie?
Yeah.
Yep, Candy and I enjoyed it too.
People where she can say, "I'm not as fat as that."
There's, I think what they said, 2 people that actually kept off some weight out of all those people.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Who
screwed
left?
up their metabolisms. That Julie and whatever her name is, what a monster. I never watched the show because I didn't like the title. I thought it
Yeah.
was crass.
The documentary was good.
Who left us, by the way? Somebody left.
Mandy's hiding under the desk. She
No, Mandy is
had a duck and
here.
cover drill down there in
Oh,
Georgia.
we did have, we had 15. Where'd somebody go?
I think it's Mark.
Mark? Oh, yes.
Oh, Mark, yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we had 15 people here. We get a huge thing here, and we'd like to get more people. If more people want to call, fine, but realize that there are rules. You just got to get along with everybody.
It's funny. I get direct messages from people. I have no idea who they are, and say that they watch this show and making comments on stuff that we said during the show.
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
I think we all do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get more mail about this show and people loving it than anything I do, and it's really, it's pleasant. Okay. So if you want to call the program, fine. Just be good, be nice, and,
Be nice.
yeah. And don't look like you're using a phony name because I won't put you on. Okay.
I have my phony name today. It says iPad 4.
Yeah.
All right. Next week, everybody's assignment is to come in with a new phony name.
Yeah, right.
Thank you. Thank you. Mike, how's everything going with the Letterman podcast?
It's going very well. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but I got 2 staffers who were both long-term and both, one of them has moved on and become a very big deal in show business. And so anyway, he and I are talking about setting dates right now. And then, I'll tell about the other one. The other one is Pat. Do you remember Pat Farmer, everybody?
Pat Farmer, yeah, sure.
One of the head custodians.
Yeah.
The prop.
You're frozen up there. But it was Patton and Kenny's reads Oprah's transcripts.
Oh.
That was great.
Yeah. That's very funny stuff. Why are you frozen, Mike?
He's trying to book the men's room attendant.
Gone.
I guess they put a tariff on Canada.
Yeah.
No, he got all excited. The men's room attendant from Letterman was calling him to set up a day to be interviewed. He had the best mints.
Yeah. Yeah. Boy, what happened to Mike? He's just.
Huh? He's thinking a lot.
At least he doesn't have a dopey look on his face.
It's always fun to see how people look when they freeze up.
Oh, he's gone.
We lost him. Yeah.
His internet probably went down.
He'll probably call back. Anyway, we got a couple of minutes left here. Yeah, Marjorie and I still haven't set a date for our vacation. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it this year. We're probably shifting our thoughts to going somewhere below the equator. Oh. And Marjorie wants to do the Galapagos.
I would love it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It is? You've been there?
Yeah. Been to Ecuador a lot of times. But
you leave from Ecuador to go to the Galapagos.
Yeah. Right now, the stability in Ecuador is okay, but I wouldn't stay in Quito or Guayaquil. I'd go straight to the Galapagos and enjoy.
Well, how do you go straight to the Galapagos? You got to go to
You go through, but you don't stay in Ecuador.
And then you have to take a boat to the Galapagos.
It's a plane. It's far.
You take a plane to
when I've gone to Galapagos when I was in Ecuador, I took a small plane from Quito.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sure there's probably sea transportation, but it's kind of far.
They only allow so many people, right?
Yeah.
What I heard.
When I went, it didn't matter, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah. You planning any vacations, Mandy?
Yeah, and I was just, since you said that about below the equator, my boss just went to Santiago, Chile last week.
That's a
Wow.
beautiful
He said,
place.
put it on your list. I'm like, oh yeah.
Is
Yeah,
Santo
I'll
Domingo good?
add it to my other world travels that I'm gonna do.
Mhm.
No, he said it was awesome. No, I'm going to Asheville this weekend.
Where?
Asheville, North Carolina.
Oh,
Okay,
Oh,
what's there?
Well, it's just like a cool little town, but that's like where the Biltmore Estate is.
mhm.
And
Okay.
it's like the mountains. It's just a cool little
Beautiful.
mountain.
I've heard a lot of good things about Asheville.
yep.
Oh, that'd
Nice
be nice.
little town. Yeah.
Be really nice. And then you bring your boyfriend back and he fixes stuff at your house. Yeah. That's wonderful. How you so Scott has been quiet all hour, but he just likes being here.
I do. I do. I get free internet at the brewery, so I can be here. I don't have internet in the condo because I can't afford it.
He paid extras to buy a house next to a brewery.
Oh.
For people lately who've taken cruises, how's Wi-Fi on the boats?
Excellent.
Excellent.
Yeah, the only time I had issue was just doing a Wi-Fi calling. Text sometimes got delayed, but everything else worked great.
Really, you could do this. I could do this show then.
I was on the Wi-Fi talking to you from the ship.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
The
Good.
day that I was on was
Okay.
Look who's rushing home now. She used to rush to go
Wind blown.
to classes, but now you're going home, right?
No.
Oh,
Now I'm now actually training to get certified in something else.
Oh.
what are you gonna be certified in?
It's called it's Les Mills, which is more of a well-known fitness program,
Okay.
and it's called Body Pump.
Body pump.
I think I'm going to freeze up because I'm walking away from my Wi-Fi. So
Yeah.
hold on.
Okay. Well, anyway, if we don't see you before we leave here, which will be shortly any minute here, because it's time to go, I guess. And pretty much we've again had another hour not talking about the world around us, which can get very depressing these days, you know. But we're going to invite Vladimir Putin to be on this show anytime that he wants to be on here.
Sweet.
So, you know, if Vladimir, if you're listening to us, give us a call. It'd be great to hear from you. It'd be great to hear from Vladimir Zelensky too, actually. In fact, maybe we could get the two of them together on this show.
There you go.
Solve the whole problem.
you're going to screw up Trump's Nobel Prize. Look,
Yeah.
Yeah. God, you know, if I did that and I had the two of them on this show and somehow we managed to solve the war on this show, that I would get a Nobel Prize. You know,
it'd be a yes bell prize if you got it.
huh?
Instead of a Nobel, it'd be a yes bell.
Yes. Or kind of sort of bell.
But you need to solve 7 wars.
What? I have to settle
What?
what?
No, you have to pretend that you solved 7 wars. You don't actually have to do
Oh,
anything.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many is it up to now? 12, I think.
Actual wars, -3.
Negative.
He's cost
You like my background? Should I keep this
I
background?
like it. I like it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Looks good.
Kind of soft.
I like your old one better.
Oh, that's just my. That's
Your office, right?
my office.
Living room.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Charlene. Love having you here as always. Marjorie, what's for dinner?
It's a surprise.
I know what we're having. We're having short rib lasagna.
Ooh.
One of her special dishes.
In the microwave.
However, she has to open up the box and
And
take
put it in the microwave.
take the stuff off the top and then put it in the microwave for.
Ooh, you must
5
have
minutes.
credits.
Yeah, well, she become a very good cook. It's amazing the kind of stuff she cooks. We bought ribs today. I'm going to make ribs again. You know. So anyway, Marjorie, thank you. Thank you to Francine. Always good having you, Francine. Scott, you know, love seeing you. It's great, especially while you're sitting at a brewery getting just asked me.
on my 3rd pint.
Yeah. Or once we did a show and you just did too much drinking.
Oh, that was your night show. I don't do that during the.
Once?
You don't do that during.
Once?
This is day drinking.
Was that once you said?
At least once.
I mean, you really got uncontrollable. It's what.
I get kind of polluted. Yes.
Yes, right. Well, take it easy because I don't want another person in my lifetime because they
Show's almost over. I'm okay.
John Ewing, thank you for joining us there from. But let me see here. Nevada. Yeah, and always good having you here. Same thing with Len. Len, you're terrific. Paula,
you.
we love you dearly. In fact, Marjorie, I always say to Marjorie, the only person I really don't mind coming and staying with us is Paula. And that's because we just had some nice
Well,
discussion.
that's really good because I don't mind staying with you either.
Right.
And I'm sure all the guests that have now stayed with you are going, well shit.
Hey, look, any of you that are in New York, any of you that are coming to New York, you're welcome to stay with Francine.
And say you stay with Alex.
Andrew, thank you so much for joining us today. Charlie, terrific. Kevin, always wonderful. I hope you don't have any problem buying a house, but it doesn't look like it's getting any easier.
It'll happen sooner or later.
Yeah, and of course, Mandy O'Brien, who, what can I say about Mandy other than that she's been a constant on this show for the most part.
Our Darla.
I mean, you could go back to one of the first shows she's on it. Anyway, and finally, we finish up today with the lovely and attractive Edward Berger, who signs off by saying,
"That's all, folks."
Bye-bye, everybody. Have a nice week. We'll do it next week. You know, it's a holiday. I'm doing next week. So,
Okay.
Oh, Labor Day, yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.